That Mason and I had right away was, now the satellite, and it should have a distinctive sound. And so I put in this little rolled R, ra, and we'll switch to oo. And maybe that switching of vowels, the little roll, will make it sound like a satellite. And then we have the E, the beats. So we sang this for several days, like this. And the more we sang, the more we got into the Maori parts, the more I realized it just sounds like people singing in some strange language and then singing ah ooh over the top of it. I didn't quite get what was supposed to sound like satellites. So we started experimenting. First of all, the people who wound up singing the ding ding bit. Yeah. So they started out with what was written. Sing that. And then we tried. And then we got the metronome. I played the metronome. After we got the metronome, we settled on. Good. Okay, we got the dings now. Now, actually, we skipped about two pages, right? And put it on the 8th note ahead of time, hence my little chicken scratch there. Can you start right there on the end, pick up to that bar now as we perform it? But still sounds like ah ooh. It sounds like ah ooh. I like the whirring motor though. Which one of you can roll your tongue the best? Mr. Italian, we have one Italian speaker. I said, why don't you just keep rolling? Just keep rolling an R the whole time. Try it. Now, last thing, do you still do all of them? Okay. So we kind of like the all, we kind of like the rolled R. So then I had Mason come. I said, Mason, come here. What do you think? You like that? Keep that. Okay, so we've got the satellite sound. Rolling the R, extra rolls, all this sort of stuff. Now, you Maori folk. Go back to page. Oh, so yeah, back to page 5. Right, the first thing that we had to figure out is this is in 7/8. Fascinating. So we immediately went to our Good. All right, well, let's start. So we got that far. Now back up a couple pages. Oh, good. Okay, that works. Well, Gregory, you just said you were a what kind of tenor?
Holleration.
A holleration tenor. Well, Gregory, as you can see, AW, that stands for Adam Moore, jumps up to second soprano, and GP, you're going to just go down and you're going to ding some more. And we did that through the whole piece. I mean, how many different lines do you read? All of them. Because what we want to do is we want to do what suits our voices the best. Especially when a composer writes 12 parts, they don't know every individual voice part, intimately. So we just move it, and then the composers get all worried. They're like, oh, do I need to change the score? I'm like, no, actually, no. Better if you don't. Because if you ever do publish this and some other choir wants to do it, they would think, well, why does the first soprano part go down and sing this low tone? So we just do it ourselves. That's just perfectly fine. Now, let's start, well, actually, that's a good place to start. Now, we learned the music. We had the music down. We understand how the satellite was supposed to sound. We understood how the Maori was supposed to sound. We still had one big problem. No matter how much we explain to an audience in the program notes about what this is all about, the fact that he wrote the Maori part and the satellite part and that people keep switching back and forth between them so that we couldn't do like here's the satellite stage right, here's the Maori stage left, means that how will an audience ever comprehend what this piece is about in one hearing? Even if they read the program notes. And I told them, I said, we're going to have to do some choreography, something. No. The music, it's about counterpoint. Mason, it's about a futuristic satellite over billions of light years looking at Maori. Only in your head is about the counterpoint. That's what makes it a good because the piece doesn't make sense. So I said, look, we're going to have to do something. So get into the flying V, the first flying V. Kind of reminiscent of a boomerang. I suppose they don't have boomerangs here, do they? It was just across the Jasmine Tasman Sea. All right, so where are dings? Raise your hand. Oh, look, they're kind of like satellites. They're kind of like little Magellanic clouds orbiting the flying boomerang. Where are first Maori? Oh, every other person, right? Yeah, and the first group of satellites. Right. Go back to page 1, or first page. Oh yeah, good. All right, I said, start writing this stuff in. Hit it. Worshipping the Tuputupu. Thank goodness he wrote it in mechanical metronome to keep this all together. So, okay, I'm thinking, Maori or Chanting. We have a couple pages where we're just Maori, and the music is very Lion King-ish, you'll hear in a second. You know, where all the symbolic, circle of life, and I said to them one day, I said, you know, I think that we're going to have to march in a circle. No. But it's in 7/4. I guess every other measure you'll be stepping on the beats that you weren't in the other measure before, right? I'll put one page ahead. And out of sheer force, it was like homework, I said, I want you to tick every place where you're going to have a step. Ooh, they were so mad. I said, you tick on beat 1, you tick on beat 3, and you tick on beat 5, and on 7, and on 2, and on 4, and on 6, and on 1, and on 3, and on 5, and on 7, and on 2, and on 3.
Not to mention that we have to count all those little 8-note rests. I remember very, very well taking this score home and going, shoot. I think I said a lot of vocal capitals screaming.
And we went to our marching band experience, and we went to, do we walk and just keep putting a foot in front of the other? Do we do a touch step and then the other foot, or do we take it every half? And we went back and forth, and I was like, if those people can do it, Cirque du Soleil. If a ballet company can dance to the right spring, then we can march